ما فراتر از یک صنف درسی به آموزش ادامه می دهیم. برای آموزش بیشتر چینل ما را سابسکرایب نموده و با دوستانتان شریک نمایید.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Learn English channel. So dear friends, if you wanna somehow learn the previous lessons, you should watch the previous videos, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3 and lesson 4 of our channel. The link is presented at the top of the video. As well as don't forget to subscribe and try to share this video with your friends that everyone should use it. So previously we were talking about the parts of speech and we have told some information about it. So today we are talking about another important parts of speech that is pronoun. Well, the word pronoun is not very difficult, so the definition of pronoun is exactly in its own word. How? For example, this pronoun is exactly composed of two parts, pro and noun. So the word pro, it means substitution. Substitution. Substitution, it means alternative. Substitution means alternative. Alternative, it means instead. So the word pro means substitution or alternative, and this alternative or substitution, which means that it is used instead of a noun. So pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun and prevents from its repetition. So there are so many other definitions. Some people say that pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun and prevents from its repetition in a sentence. That this is not a correct definition. It's not in a sentence. It is in a paragraph, okay? If we say it is in a sentence, so if I say, for example, Bob, for example, studies. Bob studies, for example, computer science. Bob studies computer science. So in here, we see that we have a noun here, Bob. If I write some more sentences about Bob, in here I need to replace Bob for preventing the repetition of Bob. So now we need to use a word. That word will be pronoun. Then I will say that he works a lot. He works a lot. In here, Bob studies computer science. He works a lot. If I write some more examples or some more sentences about Bob, so in here I will not try to repeat Bob. Instead of that, I will write the pronoun of Bob. So pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun and prevents from its repetition in a paragraph or in an essay. So by the way, it was about pronouns. So as I've told you previously as well, that when we are learning parts of speech, so for every part of speech we will have somehow a separate video that it will be exactly focusing on all dimensions of that part of speech. For example, about noun, one video; about pronoun, one video; about verb, about all the parts of speech we will have one specific video. So now we are just overviewing that. خب دوستان عزیز، جز کلام یا یک از اجزای کلام دیگه ای که ما روش بحث میکنیم پروناون یا ضمیر است. ضمیر میگه عبارت از کلمه است که بجای اسم استفاده میشه. معنای خود پروناون در خودش نهفته است. کلمه پرو به معنای سابستیتیوشن است. سابستیتیوشن به معنای آلترناتیو یعنی چی؟ یعنی یک جاگزین یا بجای. و ناون خودش اسم معنا میده. به این معناست که پروناون بجای اسم استفاده میشه و استقرارش جلوگیری میکنه. مثلا اینجا گفتیم باب studies computer science. باب کامپیوتر ساینس میخونه و اگر دوباره تکرار کنم کلمه باب را، ما باید به جای باب یک آلترناتیو داشته باشیم و به جای چی استفاده میکنیم؟ he یا pronoun استفاده میکنیم. Okay, we are moving to another part of speech. The other part of speech that we are focusing on is the adjective. So the adjective is a really interesting thing because it describes a person or a noun exactly. So the job is to describe what? To describe a noun. To describe a noun. So in some places you may hear that it describes a pronoun, so there is no difference between a pronoun and a noun. So exactly when we have a noun we may substitute it with a pronoun. So adjective is used to describe a noun. So now I'm going to give you an example of that. Suppose that we are describing a woman. we describe a woman, so you know describing women, it's beneficial, okay? So when we describe a woman, so we say that we see the woman from different cameras, from different dimensions. For example, if we say a tall woman, a rich woman, a black woman, someone who is black, we can say that an American woman, for example, so a rich woman is there, so a poor woman, and the other one we can say that a short woman, a kind woman, and so many more, a pretty woman. So, sorry, a pretty woman. So in here, as you see here, that when we are describing a noun, we use an adjective. For example, we say a tall woman, a pretty woman, a rich woman, black, American, poor, short, kind. So we can say that an adjective is telling you or adding more information about a noun, giving more information about a noun. So for example, we say that she is a kind woman. She is a kind woman. So another thing that you should keep in your mind, that an adjective is used before a noun. It is used before a noun and describes it. For example, if I say that she is pretty, she is a pretty woman. She is a pretty woman. And here you notice that the pretty is the adjective that describes the woman, and it is used before a noun. So adjective is used before a noun. So we will discuss about adjective, about possession of adjective in the other videos, and we will describe adjective with more information. So I hope you have understood that. We move to another part of speech. دوستان عزیز، adjective یا صفت مگه کلمه است که describe میکنه یا تشریح میکنه یا وضاحت میده در رابطه با یک اسم. It gives more information. این معلومات اضافه میده درباره یک اسم. به طور مثال ما یک خانم مد نظر میگیریم، مثلا یک خانم قد بلند، یک خانم زیبا، یک خانم پولدار، یک خانم سیاه‌پوست، یک خانم آمریکایی، یک خانم فقیر، یک خانم قد کوتاه و یک خانم مهربان. خب اینا میشه که هر کدام از یک معلومات اضافه درباره یک وومن یا خانم میده. و چیز دیگه که نباید فراموش شود که صفت قبل از اسم استفاده میشه. مثلا she is a pretty woman، pretty قبل از woman استفاده شده. در رابطه با adjective معلومات بیشتری ارائه میشه در ویدیوهایی که مختص برای parts of speech باشه که تنها روی adjective فوکس کرده باشیم. خب parts of speech یا جزء کلام دیگه که ما میخوانیم عبارت از چی هست؟ adverb. Adverb is a word which describes, let's somehow bring an analogy. For example, we divide adverb into two parts. This word add, it means adjective, and this add, it means adverb. What do I mean? Exactly what do I mean by this sort of analogy? What does it mean exactly? So this add, it means adjective and adverb and verb. So we can say that the job of adverb is to modify, to describe, or to give more information about an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. So the job of an adverb is describing or giving more information about an adjective, another adverb, or a verb. Now let's see in examples. I will clarify that. So the first example, I say that I teach. I teach. So in here, do you have information about how am I teaching? Maybe no. Or if I clarify that, if I somehow brag about my teaching, I will say that I teach well. In here, when I say I teach well, so the method or the way that I'm teaching is exactly mentioned here. How am I teaching? Well. How am I teaching? you should just write your comment. Maybe some people will write that you are teaching badly. Some people may have a comment that you are teaching, for example, fast. Some people may comment that you are teaching very, for example, you should just fill the blank, okay? You can fill the blank that how the teaching is done. So in here we see that these words like fast, like well, like badly, each of these words can describe the way I'm teaching, So what is teach exactly? It's a verb. So these words describe the verb. So an adverb can modify a verb. Another example about adjective, I say that English, I will say English is, for example, English is easy to learn. English is, oh, I'm so sorry. English is easy to learn. So, when I say English is easy to learn, in here we have our sentence. This is a complete sentence, but I want to somehow give some more information about the word easy. I want to say how easy English is. And here we can add an adverb to describe this adjective. How do we say? We say English is, for example, very easy. English is very easy to learn. Or we may say that English is, for example, English is not really easy to learn. It's not really easy to learn. In here, exactly the word not is an adverb. This is also an adverb. So we say that English is not really easy to learn. But this is not true. English is easy to learn. Depends who teaches you and how you practice that. It's very important. So you have noticed that the word very has given some more information about the adjective easy. And this easy is exactly the adjective, and an adverb described the adjective. Another example that I want to provide is how adverb modifies another adverb. So in here I write like this, that I say this is red. Let me just somehow, I have confused the colors. Okay. The car, for example, moves slowly. Boring. The car moves slowly. So how? The car moves slowly in here, if we say parts of sentence. So what is slowly here? It's an adverb. What is move? It is a verb. Now let's see or give some more information about how slowly the car moves. How slowly the car moves. Now we are going to add some more information, and we somehow use another adverb to describe the degree of what? The degree of slowly. We say that the car moves very slowly, or the car moves, for example, unexpectedly slowly. It means you have never expected how the car should move slow, but you say unexpectedly it's moving slowly. Unexpectedly, it means that you did not expect the speed of the car, but unfortunately it is moving unexpectedly slowly. So unexpectedly or very is giving more information about what? It is giving more information about slowly. Okay, I hope you have understood adverb, so it's not very difficult. I hope you have focused on whatever I told you. So عزیزان، قید یا adverb یک کلمه است که حالت و چگونگی و یا معلومات اضافی میده در مورد یک صفت، در مورد یک قید دیگر و یا در مورد یک فعل. معنا یا تعریف خود adverb در خودش نهفته است. مثلا کلمه حروف A و D در واقع شما را یک هنت یا یک اشاره میرسانه که یعنی adjective adverb و خود verb خب معلوم دار است دیگه. به این معنی است که یک adverb حالت و چگونگی یک adjective، یک adverb و یا یک verb نشان میده. و یا ای که کلمه add میتونه برای شما این یک نکته را برسانه که add مفهومش یا منظورش add بوده. add به معنای اضافه نمودن، یعنی معلومات بیشتر اضافه میکنه در مورد چی؟ در مورد یک صفت، یک قید دیگر و یا یک فعل. خب در اینجا مثالاش ما میبینین I teach well. کلمه well fast یا badly در واقع در رابطه با teaching صحبت میکنه. teaching خودش چی است؟ یک فعل است. English is easy to learn و کلمه very در واقع معلومات میده در رابطه با چگونگی ایزی بودن یا آسان بودن. میگه انگلیسی خیلی آسان است برای آموزش. و یا که not really هم در واقع یک ادورب است که در رابطه با چی صحبت میکنه؟ easy. This is not true. Okay. دیگه چی است؟ The car moves slowly. موتر آهسته آهسته حرکت میکنه. خب آهسته خواهد است ولی متاسفانه یک چیز دیگه هم اضافه میشه. مثلا شما چی میگین؟ اصلا شما انتظارش نداشتین ولی چی میگین؟ میگین the car moves unexpectedly slowly. unexpectedly slowly یعنی به صورت غیر قابل انتظار. اصلا شما انتظارش نداشتین ولی موتر خیلی آهسته حرکت میکنه. ممکن رابندان باشه یا ممکن که انجین کدام مشکل داشته. Okay? So English is the car is moving unexpectedly slowly. Okay. Now we are going to continue the rest of the parts of speech in the other video. I hope you have understood the lesson for today. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and try to follow the previous lessons that we had. And have a great time. Wish you the best of luck.